your shoulder. To be all the things you have, and I know you know.
Right, aovm issue 8, we are here with the reformed Howard's Alias, 2 members of Matt and Matt. Funnily enough. How are you guys doing today?
Awesome. Cold.
Yeah, not awesome and cold, wicked. So, back together after basically a year, more or less, I don't know, to the day, or why did you get back together?
It's a long story, but basically, like, Howard's Alias broke up because we, various reasons, mostly to do with the fact we owed a lot of money, and it was just getting to all of us. We did a long tour, and we knew already halfway through the tour we were going to fucking lose money, and it was just like, this is rubbish. So we ended up arguing and stuff like that, and then at the end of the tour we just decided this is rubbish, let's break up. So we did. We had a couple of months to think about it, and then me and Nick decided to do a final tour to try and get a bit more money, basically to pay off the debt and stuff, and also just to play and, you know, say thanks to people that have supported us and stuff. By that time, I'd already decided I didn't want to break up, but Nick had joined No Comply playing bass, and so he was like, oh, I'm already doing this, you know, I quite fancy the change. So we were like, all right. So we went our separate ways type thing. Nick did that for a bit, and then I just sort of minced around for a bit, didn't really know what to do. Started another band, Think Pole, and then we did that for a bit, and then No Comply broke up. And Matt used to play in No Comply as well, but then when they broke up, Nick, it was around the time that Pete Miles has decided he didn't want to be in Think Pole anymore. He wanted to concentrate on his recording engineering career, and we've been doing it all the time. But he, so we did that, and then Nick joined the band playing bass, and then we did a tour, and it was good. But then at the end of it, like, my brother was in the band, and my brother's a bit older than me, and he wanted to move away to Cambridge with his girlfriend, and to a certain degree settle down, and decided he didn't want to be in the band anymore. So we were like, well, what are we going to do? So we thought about getting a new guitar player and stuff like that, and then, you know, I was just like, the whole time in my head I was thinking, this is ridiculous, why don't we just be Howard's Alias, because that's what I wanted to be anyway, and now No Comply aren't a band, there's no reason, you know, we shouldn't be. And like, most of the Think Pole songs were written before Think Pole were a band anyway, sort of as Howard's Alias songs, so it was like, you know, we're stupid, we may as well do that. So it was only me, Rob and Nick, so we talked about it and talked for ages, and we just talked through like a million people that we'd like to be in the band, because we figure if we're going to go about doing the sort of what could be looked on as pretentious thing of reforming, like, we'd need to be like the defining lineup of Howard's Alias, you know, like the final lineup, you know, sort of better than we ever have been. So we really thought about people that we wanted to get in the band, people we knew and stuff, and Matt was like the first name of anyone that cropped up, just because he's sick of playing the saxophone. So we met up with Matt in Cambridge when Skylar were playing a gig there, and we met up with Matt and had a chat, and he was down for it and stuff, and we actually still don't have a permanent bass player. Like, Pete's just like sort of being Pete Miles is normal. He's sort of a bit of a hippie, just sort of goes from wherever to wherever in between recording bands, but he's sort of, because he's recorded loads of our stuff and knows us all really well, like, it just works out well for us at the moment.
you still with household name, or is it, you know, just kind of freelance?
You don't like sign anything with household name. You just Lil and Catherine. We met up with them, you know, over. They bought us a drink, and we said we want to do a record. They said, yeah, okay, we're starting on this date. We need some money. They said, okay, well we'll try and sort something out. And that was it, you know. Like, so we don't really know. I mean, we kind of want to kind of want to move on. I think.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot this tour about what to do about stuff like that, because the thing about the punk scene is, or that the whole household name, Deck Cheese, punk scene with all the bands of the last, you know, No Comply and Howard's Alias and Five Knuckle and Cap Down and Captain Everything and
Down have left.
yeah, Cap Down on, but they're still like the same thing, you know, like they're still in the same scene, yeah. But we kind of like really don't feel like we are a part of that musically. Like we know in terms of. I think the great thing about that scene is that we have made so many amazing friends out of that, because everyone's so like-minded. But musically, we don't really feel like we fit in with any of those bands. So that's why this tour we've taken the Misnomer out with us, because they're just completely not that, and that they're the sound of something we want to be. You know, like, and it's so difficult. So I think we're gonna try and build some bridges elsewhere. I think.